How's it going, YouTube world? I'm TD205 and welcome to the channel. If you're returning, welcome back. Hey, I just want to share something with y'all real quick. Of course, y'all know I did a Saddlesore 1000 back in March of this year. Y'all go check out that video if y'all haven't saw it. I want to share with y'all just some items I had in my saddlebags when I took that long journey, and I think it'll be cool just to share it with you guys, because when you're taking a ride of that magnitude, you want to make sure you have the things that you need just in case something happens or if you break down or whatever, whatnot. So yeah, I'm gonna just share with y'all what I had in my saddlebags. Yeah, let's get to it. All right, so if you want one of these, I'll just show you just a few things that I had that allowed me to complete the mission. All right, let me show y'all. All right, y'all, so this is no particular order. Number one, I had to have a pair of gloves. It's always good to keep a pair of gloves in your saddlebag or on hand with you, just because you never know when you have to touch something or turn a wrench or a screw or something, and you don't want to get your hands scarred up or burned or scraped or cut. So it's good to have a pair of gloves. Number two, I took a bike cover, just because you just never know if you have to maybe stop at a hotel or something for the night, and you can cover your bike up. So it's always good to have a bike cover on hand, especially when you're making long trips. You just never know when you may have to use it. So I took mine. Number three, I had my rain gear. This is the Milwaukee leather rain gear. This is an extra large and it fits me pretty well. Actually, if you watch the video, you actually see what I had to put my rain gear on because it started raining at the beginning of the ride, and it actually felt so good I ended up just keeping it on throughout the duration. I think I took it off once for like an hour or two, maybe 2 or 3 hours, and then I ended up putting it back on towards the nightfall. I always check the weather because you just never know. Number four, this is an air compressor. It's good to have air compressor just because you can monitor your tires. You never know if you get a flat or something like that and you have to air your tire back up. So it was good to have that on hand, and I didn't have to use it, but still good to have on hand. All right, number five, this is a lunch bag. As y'all know, I end up packing my own lunch and snacks. Well, if you watch the video, you know I had lunch and I put my lunch in my bag here, and it pretty much did its job. I had snacks in there too as well. I didn't stop and eat at a restaurant or anything like that. I just kind of kept it moving just for time's sake. And yeah, definitely need a lunch bag. Number six, this is a battery jumper, charger, and a battery pack. I ended up getting it off Amazon. It was a pretty good price on it. Let me take it out just so y'all can see. Yeah, so this is pretty much the battery jumper here, and like I said, you can charge off your phone or whatever you need. It has a light on here as well. I got a good deal on it, and those are your cables just in case you have a dead battery. And I've used this a whole bunch of times, so I've definitely got my money worth out of this thing here. All right, number seven, first aid kit. I always need a first aid kit on hand just because you just never know. This is a small one. I think this is just the basic of the basic. I ended up getting this from Walmart. It wasn't too bad at all. It is a refillable one, so you can refill it and use it again. Yeah, because you never know if you get cut or if someone falls or if you need a little quick patching up. This will definitely do the job. All right, number eight. Pretty much what I have in here is a tire patch kit, and I also have a bungee cord in here. If you have a flat, you just never know. So I'll open it up so y'all can take a look at it. All right, yeah, this is like a little level, and it has a light on here. You can use this as a hammer, this end here. I think it has a light on here too. There's the bungee cord there. Tire patch kit, tire patching kit. Yep. Spare key to the saddlebag. And that's it for that. All right, number nine, zip ties. No explanation needed there. It's good to always travel with zip ties because you just never know when you may need them. Good for fastening whatever you need to fasten up, and they work. All right, number 10 is a bungee cord. You never know when you may need a bungee cord. If your kickstand fails, a lot of people use these a lot. There's a long one. I think this is a extra large one. And you just never know when a bungee cord may come in handy. Your kickstand may fail. I know I had a bike before where the kickstand ended up failing, so I had to use the bungee cord to keep the kickstand up and to ride the bike. I don't advise doing that, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do to make do. All right, number 11. So this is a hand pump. I actually have to use a hand pump on my shocks on my bike, and plus you just never know. These hand pumps do come in handy. Your battery could go dead on your electric pump, and you have a backup plan. And actually this one goes up to 50 psi, so you do have to pump it a little bit, and you can get your little workout in at the same time. But yes, it's always good to have a hand pump. Number 12, earplugs. I actually took some earplugs just because I know it was a long ride, and you don't want your ears, your hearing, or anything to go bad while you're riding. So the earplugs definitely played a major role. I actually use these now. Yeah, so get you some earplugs. And this is just some stuff that I had in my bike. Some riding tips from the MSF course. And it pretty much tell you what you can do when you break down, how to ride the bike, and all that good stuff. Which you should already know how to ride a bike, but you just never know. It's good to have one of these on hand. It gives you some troubleshooting options. All right, number 14. 14 is the owner's manual. I actually have the owner's manual of my bike. When I actually bought the bike, I actually got it from the owner, from the previous owner, and it was in good condition. And it actually tells me about the maintenance and all that good stuff from the bike. So if something were to fail and you just don't know what's going on, you can definitely look into your owner's manuals. So if you can, keep your owner's manual on deck when you're riding your bike. I think this is something you should keep always. Of course, y'all know what the plastic bag is for. Well, if you don't, it's for the receipts. You need a plastic bag to keep your receipts in once you're doing a saddle sore. That way they can stay intact and you can keep up with them when you number them. Definitely need those Ziploc bags. All right, last but not least, H2O. I like the purified water when I drink it. But yeah, and I drank on a bottle of water the entire time. Actually, I think I had like 2 bottles of water, because you don't want to be stopping all the time, because of course, when you drink a lot of water, you have to make a lot of pit stops. So I took a sip from time to time just to make sure I stayed hydrated. All right, so now I'm gonna show y'all how I packed everything in the bag. I think that was it for this side. All right, that's one side. Alright y'all, this is just a little recap of what I had in my saddlebag when I did my Saddlesore 1000 back in March. It actually paid off. Everything worked out well. No issues, bike ran very well. I appreciate y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. And yeah, go ahead and get you one of these. You could do it. Alright y'all, that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope these tips I just provided will help you if you decide to do a Saddlesore 1000 of any long distance rider, if that's the case. I know a lot of people out here riding and touring the US. It's a good thing. Get out and ride and make sure you got what you need, you know, to enjoy your ride. I do plan on doing a bun burner 1500. I don't know when. I want to do it, you know, for the year ends. It's getting cold, but I'm not sure. I'll actually have to plan a date out when I do it, but I know for sure I'll be ready for it. If I don't do it this year, then I'll definitely do it in 2025. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate all y'all. Y'all continue to stay safe and get out and ride those bikes, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later.